je jodan zo je jono la shanje ba da da no jodam Agwe Geshe jebe zona je gola benjo sanje raba jo sanje choda zo la shanje ba da da no jodam je Agwe chenzo jebe zona je gola benjo sanje raba jo sanje choda zo je jona Mata dana jazam je atake chishe jebe sana Tola pencha sanje rava sho. Okay. Good evening, everyone. Good. All's okay? Good. Yeah, you came with good Tamshis here. He decided not coming. Tamshis and Zoom. Well, this is your camera here. Yeah, Tamshi decided lazy way. Anyway, wonderful. Last week we have a lot of people on Zoom. Today half adopt. If like that, if honor how you can realization to renunciation with the Bodhicitta and Kamabari. Therefore, even the Shanti Deva say, I'm nothing to talk, something Buddha doesn't taught. Right? Like that, right? Shanti Deva say.
Nothing new to say?
Yeah, nothing to new to say, Buddha not taught. Therefore, sorry, I have nothing to say. Something that, previous teachers doesn't say. I'm just kidding. It's wonderful to all of you come to here and the effort, and also you join with the Zoom, another effort. It's wonderful. Even some people watching here. Hello, everyone. Therefore, it's wonderful to describe or about, Kamabari or concentration. In order to or practice or meditation or study, it's a very powerful, very stable, very meaningful. We need, concentration or Kamabari. As His Holiness, mentioned a couple of years ago, one time in monastery, not just lay people. He said, we all have pretty good education about Buddhism, any objects, but obviously we don't really see anyone at the realization. Because why? Because we don't have the Kamabari, or concentration. Therefore, he also mentioned them in the monasteries to the luck. Usually the monastery, the thousands of monks put it together. During that time, while you pray, the meditation in that time, good. Like that, therefore, the meditation is very important. Therefore, everyone likes meditation, right? Are you guys like? Or you? Where's our Mark? What's gone? Maybe you threw some rock in the window. I think maybe he's not home. I saw. No, it's not. We just criticized you. We just criticized you. Anyway, therefore we need to look concentration and Kamabari. I'm not talking too much here. But I'm here, and one we need to the purpose study, purpose practice to become a happy person, or calm down person, or relaxed person. This is our purpose. Therefore, it's important for us. Okay, I'm sure good.
Oh, good.
Can hear that?
Yeah.
제가 다 니가면서 간데 신의 검술 아니 다 샘네 글라드니 신의 접당 아니 되는 거랑 좀 만드시 잡고 요래.
So we're going to be discussing about the calm abiding, how to achieve calm abiding through the 9 the mental settings.
제가 계산 담보잖아. 이제 그 대마를 된다를 해지네 지역에 대전나 미세 이제 그야 신의 접당을 해야 다 된다지 공다지 주든이 계시야스 게면도 아드네 산이가 된다 주만에 고투네 네 마찬가지로 곰잡 이걸라 곰잡이 걸어야 안텔라 파치로 가래가래 요메 콜란데 시자 투시적인다.
So actually, it was planned to have one setting of the mind, for 1 week, and therefore we were going to have 9 weeks of this class on this calm abiding. But there's nothing much really to talk about on each setting. Some of the setting is just very short, and there's nothing much to talk about it. And so, starting from next week, we'll be mostly doing meditation, and we'll watch over that obstacles that prevents one from having a good concentration.
네 대야 세당 빼자나라다 람람 침보나 빼 제워를 대 제워 사마마 슈데마이나 아니 나도 타오 사금을 아니 전화도 빼자 도 말이야.
And the great stage of the path to enlightenment by Lama Tsongkhapa has a very extensive explanation about that. And if we were to go through all that explanation, then we will not even be able to finish the whole thing in 9 weeks, and I don't think that will benefit you as much as well.
가제 야만에 띵에도 야만에 신에 다 신에 띵에도 되게 연된데 하거나 나도 대 되는 이유가 아니 야빠 아니 덤바 아니 둘이 용거로 봤어.
And so if we have if we understand the benefits of the concentration or calm abiding, then we will have faith in it, and then we will have aspiration, and with that, then we will make the effort.
안 다는 이제 다 된다 주마 그렇죠. 그러면 아니 다 신에 이나 야만나 띵에도 곰당데 아니 산지 좀 nen데 그 슌가와는 송요래. 아니 대 잡땡기 아니 지금 자가 개봐 되네 벽을 개봐 수주 송요래. 소만듯이 잡지 대 강라 다 신에나 아니 내가 배 가려요 봐. 다도 배 가려요 같은 거 가서 뭐 맞지 주서인 봐.
So last week we talked about briefly about the history, of the calm abiding, how this, the teaching came from all this, from the Buddha, starting from the Buddha with the talking about the immaculate sources of this teaching, starting all from Buddha, and then from the masters of India, and then from Tibet and so forth. And then we also talked about a little bit about the benefit, of the calm abiding.
강들은 신에 아니 띵에도 되도 곰네 직스 곰타와이나 아니 수수수 샘도 수수 따고 잡고 요래스.
So if one is able to meditate, with the calm abiding, then one will be able to control over one's mind.
안당아도 샘도 자세 잔이 자세 굽주 고거 따고 잡고 오면 돼.
So right now we cannot control our mind, like 99% of the time.
좋아. 내가 두수 도움에서 도용도 와. 얘도 때셔나.
So even if we say I'm not going to be stressed, but even with a small condition, we can become very stressed.
아니 도움에 대두가 도움도 대장자 삼대 용도.
And then worse, when you think about it, then it becomes even worse. You're thinking all the time just about it.
제당도 띵에는 세대 간지 랑기 무파 유질라 아니 제직대야 간지 네트비가 네비가 시바 만 네트비가 좀 되게 네트 잘납고.
So that the calm abiding, is a mind that is able to abide on the object, without any distraction for a long time.
아니 가래나 따때 배나 신에서 수수 쳐봐이나 아니 릴라야 대와 아니 세마야 가소용 그래스 에 아니 페이지리.
And so if we are able to achieve the calm abiding, then we will have the ecstasy or bliss in our mind, and our body will be also feeling comfortable, sitting for a long time and doing meditation.
안다 가서 샘 가디나 부수도 되거든요. 다 부수도다 간지 샘나 가디나 넘동람을 시작거든요.
So right now, our mind is very distracted, right? And thinking is going all over the places, thinking about all sorts of things.
아니 리면 다 가도 니마친 되는 나갔다 니마친 되는 나갔다 니마친 되는 나갔다 와.
And the body is not comfortable as well. It always feels pain in the knee, pain in the back, pain in the shoulder. So always, feel pain somewhere when you try to sit for a long period of time to do meditation.
And 다나가도 다 됐어야 로 됐으래거든. 마대는 야랑 삼성 강바시 낙바시가 야속도도.
And then as we grow older, it becomes harder, right, with our body, becoming more stiff. And so then, like, if you just sit down for a long time, then when you get up, you need to have the support of all 4 limbs to stand up, right?
It's not yet ready. 제자 띵에는 들어가있나 리야 양보 세면 대바용 그래스.
But if one is able to achieve the calm abiding, then one's body will feel light and the mind will feel happy also.
아니 제대니 받질라야 샘 개위미 발라 가세 데스나 데토 그래스.
And then other benefit of the calm abiding is that one can place one's mind on a virtuous object for as long as one wishes to.
제가 다당가도 개위미 발라 삼던에 가세 데토로 치딱인다.
So right now we're going to test ourselves, okay? See how long can we place our mind on a virtuous object.
Okay. 다음에는 가르쳐서 삼아 everyone can see the Buddha statue, right? 다음에 그 산지 좀에 그 쉐레 밑에 담아 저당 그 구수고 차지 차상을 때 삼나 거리 셴바 개 삼을 막고 지네 가세 대토고 답 직다다.
So try to see how long can you stay, focusing on just Buddha's image, the Buddha's like the whole body, right? The face, the body, the arms, the legs, and so forth. So just focus on that and not think about anything else. Just focusing on that. See how long can you stay there.
저녁에 잡로 찍게지 거는 오 찍고 깨는데 못한 로서 남로서 나체 되는 남가로 샘파로사레스.
And so in the back, ground, if you hear a noise, a sound of a car or sound of an aeroplane, and then your mind thinks, oh, that's the sound of the aeroplane, or your mind thinks that's the sound of a car, then your mind is already distracted.
Okay, be honest, okay? 수요일 세번이나 라보자쇼.
Whoever has, got distracted, then raise your hand, okay?
Okay, I'm looking, okay? Start when you are built, you start, okay? You're not allowed to think any other thing. Just only put your mind with the image, okay? Yeah, to see her tongue, control the voice, everyone gone, right? 제가 내가 단다 띠깡에는 놓았어. 다 띵에는 들어봐야나. giving me so 가세 받대는 대토 버렸어.
Oh yeah, so that's the problem, with our mind now, right? So any sound you hear can distract you easily. But once you have achieved calm abiding, then none of those sounds will be able to distract you, and you can focus on the virtuous object as long as you wishes to.
아니 패도 심판이라 수수고 아니 개와 가리잖아. 개와도 톱침부 니바침부 좀 그랬으라고.
And then and another one, another benefit is that whatever virtuous action that one engages in, because of a stable mind or full concentration, the virtuous action becomes very powerful also.
가르쳤나 아니 내가 땜보이치게로 내가 땜보치 삐타보지는 거 그 선발 땜보야 보면서 딕셔너리.
Because your mind is stable and you will be doing all the the actions that is required to do the practice in a proper way.
아니 다는 지금 아니 제세다 응애시도 삼아 토크레스 등에다 토바이나.
And then what's that?
네 응애시다 아니 준트. 제세 집에 응애시다 아니 다 준트 같다. 또 삼아 아니 제 접토크레.
And with that, also you will be able to achieve the clairvoyance of knowing others' mind and many other miraculous powers.
Very easy to look at what he's thinking. What he's thinking. He's spy. He's a spy for everyone. 어쩌지? 아니 더많이 보자. 아니 저타와다 진입아 가지 항도 톱도 그랬어. 등에 접토해나? 네 접토해나?
And then not only that, with that combining, one will be able to achieve the special insight as well.
대토해나? 단 코에 싸워 봐도 그랬어.
And if one were able to achieve the special insight that can understand the things, as many as there are, just as they are, then with that one will be able to overcome all the delusions and achieve liberation.
Okay, 다들 주셔마다 가지 남주 못tem보지 그랬어. 못tem보.
And so this is from Dharma point of view, right? So even and from the worldly point of view, one will be very stable. The person whoever with the concentration, whatever he does, will be very stable.
아니 내까지 제와이나 로종지 제와이나 가르쳐와나 템보 이다보 야보진 거 말이야.
So whether he's doing some kind of work or some studies, whatever one does, with the concentration, it will become very stable.
그 다들 배모 다 차가 쉬먹어지. 장소양 배에도 람름 안도 로나티나 배지 보여래.
And there are so many benefits like that. So if you read the Lamrim text, you'll find many benefits explained there extensively.
아 나도 신의 저발라 땅 자리만 보셔. 땅 면으로 신의 맞으면 가는 가리 자리로 가르치고 해버렸어요.
And so then before you achieve calm abiding, you have to do many preparations. So what kind of preparations do you have to do before you achieve calm abiding?
안보 신의 속된 봐서요. 신의 속된 거를 다 신의 속된 봐나 신의 저발라야 셜록은 튼지 가리 잡고 그래. 소수문이 아니 가리가리 잡고 그래서죠. 신의 속된 봐서 배잖아잖아. 신의 속된 발라 그래.
And so the first one is the it's kind of prerequisite conditions for achieving calm abiding. So what kind of conditions from outside do you need, and what kind of conditions do you need from inside from yourself to achieve calm abiding?
아니 디젤 안에 들리 따다처럼 따다는 안에 대라는 안에 신에대 간이 공부 그래서 아니 사진이 봐준 거래.
So then the second part is how to meditate on calm abiding. Once you have gathered all the prerequisites for achieving or attaining the calm abiding, then how do you meditate on calm abiding?
아니 대내 데려 다대 신의 공대와 다 지난 신의 접에가 지난 따는 세만으로 가네요 그래서 다 사회가 사치 아니 다 괜찮은 없으면 안 되게 그래.
And then once you have meditated on calm abiding, then how do you know you have achieved calm abiding? So that's the third part. Says the criterion of having attained calm abiding. So these are the three parts.
Okay. 다 디나네 담보 신의 속된 바 세대 다 tradiction 다 가서 tradition 오다.
And the first one is the prerequisites, for attaining calm abiding. So that is like the preparing. How do you do the preparations, for achieving calm abiding?
다 가서 지금 대리 주된다고 그러고나 지금 내가 지금 담보 tradition 저는 tradition 차동치는 거거든. 대도 집 받자기로.
So it's like preparing, for any kind of job or like a exam that you're going to, take. You have to do a lot of preparation for that, right? So it's similar to that.
Yeah. 다들도 당가도 양 지금 레세 잡대나 뭐보지 되는데 따뜻해서 맞잖아요. 고야매들 따지 잡나요? 그래서 나 따뜻해라 평그러워.
And so these are the explanation, just like it is in the Lamrim text. So if we don't go through that, it feels like it's kind of missing. And if we go through that, there's also benefits, of understanding or at least hearing it and then putting an imprint, right?
이제 다들 말은 가서 잠깐으로 시와나 담보들 준비했나 내봐고 그래서 내발라셔.
And then the first one, first prerequisite, is the prerequisite condition is finding a suitable place, to do the practice.
되게 나라야 대코나 파예바이나 야 안에 된생나요. 대 근데 실로군 tun쟁도 좀 거야. 대형 거래 실로는 tun쟁. 좀 자서 사셔야 돼.
And so then the suitable place itself, has the five parts, 5 parts. It is divided into 5 parts. So one is the ease of finding necessities.
간제 사자된 준비나 간제 사자 야보지고 곰자자 내도 야보고 그래서.
So the place, has to, and then the second one is like the safe place, safe location. So the place where you do the practice, has to be safe.
담보들한테 다는 이발랍니다.
이번 말해야 돼.
정말 준비나 내 봤어야 돼. 간제가나 간제 텐션 좀 사. 나도만 이번을 내고도 맞지.
그래.
텔 그런 텔야 사실 말은 거다. 텔 파이나 아니 레퍼니야 봐. 아니 내서와 사서와 조서와 안주집에 유지해 생각이와. 근데 빼다 되게.
그래.
알아 와다지. 다 텐디 갈라나 간제 아니 네가 공으로 돼 아니 너도 자워 처먹고 뭐 너도 제가 나와 송이를 다대 롱pom가 오지라.
So this is like the ease of finding necessities and a safe location, a healthy place, good friends, and requisites of yoga. So these are the the 5 parts. So that is needed on the suitable place. And so the source, for that, is explained by Buddha Maitreya, and we don't have to go through that.
다 제다 안에 다 가네 단디가는 대 치당 빼자 람름네 소마도다 로도 다와라 띵이도 주보 곰네 데딩가 텐데지 시자지는 송데 말.
And so this is teaching, and according to referring to the people who spend their time, like maybe months and years to do the practice.
나타나도 니마치 추세에 뭐나 까마시행하들 곰네다 다 텐데 메와지 텐데 대 주세요 말와.
And so for us, who spend only maybe a couple of minutes a day to do the practice, we don't have the time to find all these locations like that.
그리고 다 강들 안볼라야 안에 레퍼 녀파라 그래 레퍼 소소라 안에 곰제기 잘란로 잡이 갑라 가리거나 안에 요제도 참바 녀 조절고 그래서.
And so the first one, like I said, is the ease of finding necessities. So whatever things you needed to do the practice, easy to find them, ease of finding the necessities.
배나 사야 배나 간도단 점서 리츠 배나 곰자 리츠도 온다와나 사야 안토야 고야근 특이 차 니 레라고 고 먼저 곰제는 이런 거 되게잖아 다디 사야도 최대한 비정도 곰제 되더라고 말았다 레라고 니 바이고 그래.
So if you're going into a retreat, to achieve calm abiding, then you have to, have these necessities easily found, like the food, the clothing, the drink, clothing, and so forth that you need. You need to find them easily. Otherwise, if you have to spend a lot of time just looking for those things, then you will not have enough time to do the practice.
나도 내내 곰쟁이라 가르고 온도 곰자배나 까마 주정되나 칸도 추나오거나 추대 수대샤 아니 지기도 납게도 오거나 대 수대샤 야는 좀 차상 소소 라바가 nhập 샤고 그래서 배나 주스직 나 까마 주정아 곰자나 소소 내가 고야기 잘라 차상 수대샤고 그래.
So that's say you're going to be spending some time doing your practice at home, maybe 10-15 minutes or 1 hour, 2 hour, whatever time that you spend. So during that time, what will you be needing? So if you say like you need to drink the water, then you have to have a water nearby, so that you don't have to stand up and then go get the water. You can just reach at your reach. Have a water there, or if you need to blow nose or clean your nose and you need a tissue, you have to have a right next to you where you can reach with your hand, so you don't have to walk stand up and walk away walk out to other place to get it. So something like that. So you have to have everything close by where you can reach easily.
아니 지 소소 디가 따야 대브로거나 대술대 샤고 가리가리고 따다지 누구 맞으면 맨날 저렇게 샤고 그래.
So like if you need to refer to a book, for your instruction to do the practice, then you need to have the book also, close by, so that you don't have to stand and then go look for the book, somewhere else. So this is for us here, right? People like ourselves, who spend some little time to do practice at home.
아니 어때지? 아니 니바달라 아니 내 상황라 그래. 내 상보라 그랬어.
And then the second one is the safe location.
아니 내 상황 세와데 간지 깨워 담배가 샵자뉴사가 사자 졸업제 되나 내 상보 자기 그래.
빨리 진달래다 너디.
아 사상받은 내 상보 세죠. 아니 깨워 담바들의 뱀내 사 졸업자들 내 상보 내 야보들 되게 와 니바데. 모두 레퍼지 봐. 니바다 안내 상바. 바데 사상바.
네, 더가더 가서 내 상보대 단다처럼 라이 가라서.
근데 깨워 담바들의 뱀요사, 깨워 담바들 진질랍요사가 사잖아.
된 러드.
야, 된 남주당 가도 남로라선도 내 상세. 깨워 담바가 샵 좋아요사 간지 사천을 제대로 그래.
Okay, so the safe location actually also includes, it should be a place that has been blessed by the presence of great meditators.
제자배잖아. 당한도 야만나치 소소 고소투대 요사가 낸다고. 야만나치 다 간지 소소고 곰자사가 내 배쳐나 사자 낸다고 해나. 당운이치. 깨워 담바 망보고 진질랍데 샵자잖아. 다 내상 차대 그래. So like
like the gompa that we have at the Kurukulla, so that's like a a safe place where we can do the practice easily, because that place has been blessed by many holy beings.
간나 고소 today 축사가 내는 내때 내강래 뜻처럼 차요.
Or if you have altar in your room, if you have a shrine room at your house, then it's better to do your practice in the shrine room rather than in your bedroom, because the shrine room has the holy objects, like the Buddha's statues, the stupas, the dharma texts, right? So that place is being blessed by those holy objects, so your practice will be better in the shrine room rather than in the bedroom.
Okay. It's 다 내서 다 사상보세한테 배나다 가들 사상보세 대야지 타정라서 다다 냠바 아니 지 샘체 젠젠다 다 되는 두바징이 내가 메서 되는 지 되게 인죠. 사상보세한테.
And then So the healthy place. Good.
Yeah. 이제 셜록의 지금 semje 두바지 된다기 안에 지금 네바 메바 네가메스 야만나 지금 자다다 된다기 아직까지 나사들이 용사가 산에 많이 봐도.
And then also it should be the location which you do the retreat on calm abiding should be free of danger of the harmful animals or interferences, and it should be in a like a place with a good weather. It's not too hot or not too cold.
다 지난번에 안전대 좀 검제해 가려야 저런서 검자사가 내대 아니 지 저로 모타라들이 깨지 못 잡는 사람들이 많이 봐. 근데 사람들 고도와.
And so, like if you are doing this practice, at your home, then it should not be the house should not be very close to like a highway where you hear the sound, of the cars, all the time, very loud, So, or if you can have in a place where you can have like a soundproof, then that's a better place to do your practice.
In the Tangazo Kanga City, the Janja Chin and Dictabita Soso, Gomjavakala Amjonalachi, and the Shalom Damaso the Lugando, the Lushana Yamero.
Or maybe you can have the what do you call the ear plug, you put on the insert it into your ear so that you will not hear the sounds.
Okay, now counter and Susu Pen the Kamachuchama Kasakom Tekablaya, you come back in a Sadaya Nyamboyoa. And it's Susu Niachi Detando Goya, Pimo, Triano go in a day. Kamba Jablangesa go in a Tatu Sani, Detando Nijula Yongore. Can't go at the Chasan, then at Samasogo.
You have to have all the things that makes you easier to do your practice, comfortable. Like if you need to put a shawl over your lap, to keep your knees warm, then you should have that. Or if you need a cushion, in the back, to support your back, you need to have that. So all these things, that you need, to make yourself do the practice comfortably and without any distraction, then you have to have all these things, around already.
다 되네 시바데 트로스 모두 거래서 오늘 단대 이제 당경에 쉬면 봐 다와다 로드 신에 만져 받아 꼼자된 게 되게 시기 요래 소소 치보면 봐 다 트로스 보스 한 얘기가도 간지 소소 따왔다 봐시 되네만 간지 소소 꼼자와라 받치 마징이 미신념도 전화야 보여래.
And then the fourth one is the having a good company or friend. For beginners, it is better to have a good friends, to do it, in a group with other people, rather than doing it by oneself. And so when you do it with other people, then the people who do the practice with you, should have same kind of view, same interest, same kind of view. If you don't get along, then your practice will not be. So you want to do it this way, you want to do it that way, then it will not be good. So you have to have the same view, you have to get along, and have the same interest like that.
이제 땅가도 되네 마이잖아. 간지 소수 곰제위 내가 들어야 간지 받치 마칭이 된디지 냠도는 되게.
So even if you can't find somebody with the same kind of view or the interest, but at least if that person doesn't interfere, or create obstacles to your practice, then that's good enough.
땅가와들 안에 난조 되게 여제사죠. 다 대간들 곰제 곰 유혈때 소소 타치 봐 이거 그랬어.
And then
가리 곰거나 곰야때 아니 곰다 미빠때 소소 따다 하고 타치 봐시. 메시는 다 드린데 지금 오산이데 지금 난이데 지금 레자자드나 아니시나 도고 말해.
미과들이 왜?
미과들 맞다. 내 미과들 때가.
미과 가르고면
난조지 어제 세트 간지 미과들. 신내가 미과데 소소 템보지고 그래. 타치 봐이고 그랬어.
더 율들아 가르고면 가르고로 고면.
가르고면 거나 고야때 간지 소소고 샘라팅 타치 보는 거지. 곰 조종하고 있고 그랬어.
And the fifth one is called the requisite of yoga. And so here, in the Liberation Department, it says the facilities to satisfy the yoga. And the facilities to satisfy the yoga. So, Geshe was saying that it is the object of meditation. You have to be certain about the object of meditation. Whatever object that you're going to be meditating on, that has to be certain. Otherwise, if you say, okay, today you're going to meditate this, and tomorrow you're going to change to something else, then you will not be able to continue, with that focus, on the object. So because you change the object, then it will be different object, different focus. So it will be difficult. So you have to be certain with one object of your meditation.
And the susu kanji pechane ma kang song shaba, and the susu lami kang datte shaba. Arangala shajane gomgo.
And so that has to be according to what is taught, by the guru, or what is, explained in the text.
Okay. And they shinit bashamba. Shida gomgando shamba gomjore, nije gomjore, pomani gomjore, mataba gomjore. The shinit dimijimba, and that shinit dip kabla, kadina mupachi go resede.
And so when you're, doing the calm abiding practice, then it has to be, one single object, that you have to practice on.
Okay. Ochita de ne shlokin tunjian tsanggobi yuji tenedre go res shloknet gomje kabla.
And so these are the things, that you need, from outside, when you're doing the practice, when you do this meditation or practice, to achieve calm abiding.
단도 삼아 고고도 나도 니마치를 까마카시 근데 주도 제가 까마 주정하고 있는데 그거 삼아 고고도 아니나 먹어야 될 그건 누구야?
And so for this, for this practice, of calm abiding, we need all these things, right? Even if we're meditating for like a couple of minutes, 10, 15 minutes or 1 hour, we need all these things, right? Is there anything that is not needed when we're doing the practice?
Okay.
Any of these is not needed?
단도도 곰제 자리다 드링아도 자리 체거다 자리.
Do you find anything that is not needed, or you find that everything's needed there?
Only meditating for an hour. Why would you need?
그래. 뭐대 대가라 가지고 조고마다 대가라야 간제 소소라야 곰제라 가지고 받지 마치기 그랬어.
So like I said, even if you don't find a good friend, at least, the person who is around you should not create any obstacles.
Why would you need anyone?
제가 조곧 고고 말해. 개체던 네 곰장에 대 기타기 좀 나와도 로데 가지 신의 맞아보고 계절에 된디가 조대야 보고 그래서 다이는 남주 소소 곰장에나 가지 소소 로빠지요나 같이 맞게 고 그래서 다 이제 곧 고고 말아.
Yeah, so this is for beginners, right? Beginners, it is good to do in a group. So when you're doing in a group, then the person who does it, should have same kind of view and interest. But if you don't find somebody, then if the person who is around you should not at least create any obstacles to your practice.
제가 셰다 이제 또 가로 곰제고 로바 계획해도 말해.
Let them all go to
매 셰다다 돼 예를 보고 것도 고거를 와 있는 다 니가도 니마지라 저도 지까마 치지가 고도 로바 고고 말아.
You don't go 그랬어.
아 예를 못다 로도 다와지는 담보고 로바 이거 그러면 소소 집어 대투고 말아. 임베탄 가서 있으나 주도 제가 까마 주고면 로바 고고 말해.
So if you're doing a meditation just for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, or half an hour, then yes, you don't need a good friend. But for somebody who is doing this practice for months and years, then yes, at the beginning they need a good friend.
제다네 인디네 조선부터 인심이 자샤자 곰 가디가는 고백해서 말해.
And so this a good friend doesn't mean that you need to have every time you do a meditation.
Okay. 오케이 다 되지. 다 너도 같이 실로는 된전 좀 공부하 되지. 다 수수 결국은 좀 거치고 다고 가시죠.
And so these are the things that you need from the outside, and there are things that you need from inside.
공부하라는 게 뭐네.
From the meditator in a side, from inside, from the meditator's side.
Who can say that? Who knows? Jennifer knows that. Do you know?
be content.
Yeah.
Have little needs.
Okay, we can start here. Yeah. That tambo anin doba chungas.
And so the order the yeah, so
So
the
the-
have a little desire
Ani chokshibas,
and contentment,
ani shawa mo boyos pawa gores,
abandoning multiple activities,
ani tutum da demba gores,
and having a pure ethics,
ani semla, ani chicken nam tomo karu mashan gores,
and abandoning the disturbing conceptions, or making sure that these disturbing conceptions don't arise so much in your mind.
okay? And the Zoban and something on Dowa Chong Choshiva so something manata, Nambi Chudi and Namli Yajet Duela, Nogun Kare, Pacheto, the Norkun Dulan at the Yonguri.
And so, sometimes when we talk about this little desire or contentment, then people say that this is harmful, for developing the country. So, like if you want to develop the country, then you have to have more desire and have always more things.
제가 대ten데 말이에요. 아니 네 너와 좀 수수 생거 썰는 당다면 실로금 등재 최종 그냥 말이에요.
So this one is not talking about that, it's not talking about the external things, having more of external things or less of external things, more about controlling one's mind.
그러나 zamli 슈도라야 지금 그러다 납치가 팬도체 등들라 다 사야 뭐 주자 말하면 단어 만으로 고고요랬대. 오늘 뭐야 잘아 임바데 대 돈이 말은 너가 좋아라 그 말이에요.
So if it's for someone who wants to benefit, the people out there, in the whole world, then of course, he or she needs a lot more, a lot of money, to benefit those people. And for them, the little desire, it doesn't mean that, so it doesn't mean that they're having so much desire, so they're having that to benefit others.
가진 너바 중화세 너바체다 간지 소소라 마드비가 이보지 네 즉 돈드니 등에 단 너바 첨부 뒤로스들 너바 중화세 이래 그리고 그래서
소소라 가르쳐?
소소라 마토비가 이보지 다 돈드니 등에 장제를 봐 소소라 때 매바지 소소라 마토비 아니 이보지 소 대장자 되는 까지 다 농업 첨부 되게 로쇼라 너바 중화세
So having a lot of desire, for the things that one doesn't have. And the opposite of that will be the less desire or little desire.
아니 촉시바세 소소 강화 요바데 간지 촉시바나 가공거나 체 니칸도라 있는 군르게라데 고야 들어봐. 에 니나게 촉시바스.
So and then being content, or contentment, is being happy with whatever one has. So like say, if you have 1 cup of water, that's all you need, and being happy with that. The 1 cup of water is just all you need, and you're being happy with that. Not things like, oh, I need maybe 2 cup or 3 cup, even though you don't really need it, and something that you don't need, and you just want to have it more and more. So that will be uncontentment, right?
아니 쳇도다 데 깝도 야가지고 내려 룩되는 게 뭐야고 거기서 다데 너가 촉시바데 자기 뭐라.
And so then, like even the cup that you drink in, has to have a special design. Has to look in a certain way like that. So as long as it holds water, that's good enough, right? But you're not happy, you're not content with that. You want to have more nicer design, nicer texture, better quality, and all this, So that shows it's not a contentment.
이제 아니 단에 샤워 먹고 야서 pom와서 나까지 곰 까마까지 돼야 되고 갈아야 간지 수수 셈라야 오 당한데 제고도 비기 제도 드네 섬 맞다 대가라야 나 섬당에 매서 그저 타제 이거 그래.
And then in abandoning multiple activities. So at the time when you're doing the meditation, you just do meditation. Don't think about, oh, I have to do this, I have to do that. So if you think about all these things, then you're trying to do all the things, and at the same time when you're doing the meditation, it doesn't work.
제가 대 이제 간지 곰 까마 주정아 가세 곰고에다 대갑려야 아니 셈라 가지 먼저 테마데 받지 아니 셈 출로럼 출마지 받지 셈 다보점네 어디 그래스.
And so for whatever time you're meditating, 10-15 minutes, during that time, you have to just meditate on the object that you have chosen to do the meditation on. You should not think about all the other things, so keep your mind in one place.
아니 투좀다 댐바나 단 네가 간지 링아기 아니 쇼바 라바도 동고 그래스 드리고 그래.
손님 거서?
투좀다 댐바.
And so having the pure ethic, the next one. Tila Garza?
아니 다 리당하게 아니 지금 다 예제 라파도 샤타 라파도 받동고 마치와 이거 대왕도 말고 그래.
The Chidan Chawakhana Sigurbe.
뭔가 샤와를 먼저 간지 리당 안에 소 리기 샤와당 마게 샤와 어떤 좋다 남주고 라파도 좋고 간지 먹이지 보고 들음다 된 거 그래스. 얘네 샤와들 검제는 가들 먼저 치고 그래스.
And so then during the time, when you're doing the meditation, you have to have the pure ethics or morality. And so whatever moralities or the ethics that you have taken, you have to keep them purely.
이제 아니 어때지? 단 시간도 좀 되신 몸을 다 가시면다 나와달라. 아니 남도 뭐 보여도 봤다. 삼남 남도 라무라 샤주에 말했어.
And then the fifth one is abandoning the disturbing conceptions, and it should not let all kinds of thoughts come up in your mind.
아니 다 남도 샤바이나야 남도 샤스는 텔레 그거로 갑자기는 내려지요 말해서 양대 백 말이.
And then and at the time when you have the disturbing conceptions arising in your mind, then you should not think, oh, this is disturbing conception arising in my mind. I should stop it like that. Should not think like that. If you do that, then it will have the disturbing conception arise even more.
아니 남도도 요가 무슨 말이나 남도도 코라칼이 코라칼 판매도.
So just recognizing that you are having disturbing conception will make the disturbing conceptions fade away later.
아니 빼드려 아니 마의 장비 아니 자수 추스는 가지 샘스 마의 와제 다라 장보 저는 코라칼이 코라칼 팔라도 그래서.
And so if you are just focusing on the object that you are meditating on without any distraction, then other thoughts will just, if you are focusing on that object, then other thoughts will just fade away.
다들 직직다 따지다들 와 다들 탐 어째다 다 내려야 아니 신내가 속된 바스 간들 신내 맞으면 안도 타만 수수 싫어오는 좀가 수수고는 좀더 자리 제고 그래서 이름이 고면은 다 명예는 소소 주도 직감마 지정 거면은 무슨 강 토답시 이 검제디 갑텔라 아니 저도 빠도 제고.
And so these are the prerequisites, for attaining calm abiding. The things that you need from the outside and things you need from the inside, from your side. And so whether you are meditating on for months and years, to attain calm abiding, or just doing a couple of minutes, or like 10-15 minutes or an hour, you need all these things as much as possible. So even for little time that you're spending to do the meditation, during that time you have to abandon the multiple activities, the disturbing conceptions and so forth.
왜 당어도 단다 담아지고 온 건데 샘난 남도 마셔봐지고 그래서 가서 샤바이나야 대가가 되기는 메도 코나 샤송선 거 다르파 코치 파테도 지대나 코나 파라는 것을 랍그래 두식지 곰건데야.
So now we're going to do a little bit of meditation on especially the last part of abandoning the disturbing conceptions. So like the distractions, So when you're trying to meditate on some object and then the other thought comes up, so that's the disturbing conception. Right? So then just recognizing that you're having that disturbing conception itself will make the disturbing conception fade away.
Okay. Now we're going to talk to the visualization Buddha image, okay? And then Buddha image, then if other thoughts come in, just recognize, not try to stop. Just keep your mind with the image, not try to stop other one. In other words, don't pay attention, okay? Try to meditation a little bit. This is a how to meditate. We need to exercise, okay? Okay, how's it? You stable, you lost, go everywhere. Huh? How's it? Go everywhere? Any other thoughts come?
Thoughts come. It's hard for me to remember the image.
Yeah,
So,
the other was the most, right? And 제가 쌤 계산이 즉 some 메시나 때 어떻게 some 되어 was some goes 때 마some some 도
So that's the strangeness of our mind, is that whatever we are supposed to think, we can't think about it, and we're not supposed, and whatever we're not supposed to think, then we can't keep on thinking about that.
제가 산지 좀 된데 그 some 고도 나야 잠배양 도되는 거 잠배양 도는 헤리도 도되는 올레기도
So like, in our meditations, I'm going to meditate on Buddha, and then you're supposed to meditate on Buddha, but then you see like, Manjushri, around. And then when you say, oh, I want to see a Manjushri, then you see a Cheresik around, so like that.
어제 다 그거 다 네가 가다 다 공기 밑바닥에 셋다 밑바 다 뭐라 뭐뭐래 이집지 자샤잔데 고서 영말이 난간소 남백이 내 라브로 셔다진다 산지 좀 된 데기 내 꾸지 고모그레스.
So for the object of the object for achieving calm abiding, the object to meditate on for achieving calm abiding, it can be anything, any kind of object. You can use piece of wood, stone, or anything you wish to. But according to Buddhism, it is advised to take the Buddha's image as an object of calm abiding, object to achieve your calm abiding, and because there's other reasons why you should take that.
좋아. 대체와는 아니 산지 지드 템백이 배도 그래스.
And of course, there's a benefit, of creating merit just by visualizing or thinking about Buddha's image. So if you take the object, Buddha's image, as an object, then you're thinking about that all the time, you know? And then so that itself, you know, creates merit, and also, you know, you have that in your mind all the time, so it will be beneficial at the time of death, you know, when you die with the thought of Buddha's image in your mind.
나도 되려다 나도 단다 하 공이 제대로 변해 소소고 싸이라 마 야무나 짱보라 미친다 왔다 나도 그들은 제대로 된다 되지 겁나 되게 그래.
And also for us, you can analyze the Buddha's image or like your guru's, you know, image also, like your root guru or like, you know, His Holiness Dalai Lama.
아니 셰레든 잠에 간식 가디고나 된데 꾸지 아무지 고면 지금 고투데 왜다 니마타고 지오자 고면 치바치장 공고래 신에 좀 갑라야.
And so you know, you can take the object, you know, as Avalokiteshvara or Manjushri, or your root guru, whatever you want, you know, but you have to hold on to one object, you know. So if you're taking Avalokiteshvara, then you should use it all the time. Whenever you're doing the meditation on karma abiding, to achieve karma abiding, you should just use the Avalokiteshvara. And so today you visualize Avalokiteshvara, tomorrow you do and Manjushri, and then tomorrow you do something else, then it will not work that way.
아니 첨부지 고야이 말이야. 춘지 고야요 말.
And it should be visualized in a comfortable size. It should not be too big or it should not be too small.
와 첨부에는 나도 반다 셈 고바스의 영화니까 춘주의 양 시험의 영화니까 단도 삼의 공제가 쫀들어 거 봐.
And so it says like if it's too big, 첨부
이거는 양 고바.
So if you have, if you meditate the object, you know, as being very huge, too big, then it can bring mental excitement. And if you visualize too small, then it can bring mental sinking, lethargy.
대면으로 소소가 변한데 토백을 빼고 네 태간으로 가지고 온 거서. 야좀 따먹었지. 따먹었지.
And then you should visualize somewhere, at the level of your forehead, so that when you're looking at it, when you're looking and you can see it comfortably. So you don't have to like raise your head up, to look up, or if it's too high, then you'll have to raise your head up. And if it's too low, then you have to cast your eye down, to look at. So should not be too low or too high. It should be around at the level of your forehead.
어떨다 수수가 아니지 공시던 탐바들이 지금 없는 겁지.
So anyway, so it should be according to one's habit of meditation.
다 공부 뒤져도 가야 되는 배는 안도 배자잖아. 다시 쇼킹하고도 야요.
And then so what is the better time to do the meditation? So for beginners like ourselves, it would be better to do early in the morning.
그러나 공다공다 다 드리님아가 안도지 야와서 도 대전야 셈나고 깔레지 카타 님아지 라진의 곰로샤 차고 말해.
So because at that time your mind is more fresh, If you were to meditate in the evening or night, then so much have happened with you during the daytime, right? So all these things will come up in your mind, and you will not be able to focus on the object that you're trying to achieve karma abiding on.
제가 다 쇼게제나 고나텔랑도 니야보 그거는 때벌 뒤져이는 보진다가나 되는 거 내가 강한 쇼와도 쇼게 야 라와도 그거 제가 말해. 내가 샘도 가루를 흘려 자대.
So if you do in the morning after having a good sleep at night, then your mind is more fresh, so you will not be thinking. Your mind is more fresh. You have rested well, so you do not be thinking about all the things that happened, the day before, right away, early in the morning. And so your mind will be able to focus better on the object.
Okay. 아데는 당은으로 저 타서와 강한테 수송원에 다시 강한 지혜가 같아. 아니 실로건 투지만 강한 좋고 같아. 아니 뭐봐 그래서 다 정서와.
And so now we got all this through, right? The prerequisites, for attaining karma abiding, and then the preparation, for the object, to meditate on.
아 저도 마쳤다 곰데 가디지 고투이나 사실 될 마찬 감되다.
So most of you are maybe, you're maybe thinking, so when will we start the meditation, right?
다다다다 좀 제게다 다 드린 것도 정말 다리 제게다 다리제 차워 제게다.
And next week, we'll start doing more meditation. Today, this week we'll finish everything, that is needed to prepare for the meditation.
어제 다 오늘 드리고 다 대단가리 다 제외 검제 뒤도 쇼킹을 안 봐. 쇼킹하도 쇼킹 나오야라. 오늘 지나 건다 같으니 쇼킹 같으나 야요.
And then, so how do you sit, to do the meditation, right? So like I said, the time, it's better to, do it early in the morning. So you should go to bed early, at night, so that you can have enough good rested, sleep. And then when you wake up early in the morning, you can start your meditation.
오케이. 다 되지. 다 되지만 다 검제가 다 대단가리 되고 그래서.
And then, the next part is the physical preparation for undertaking the practice. Like, how do you sit, when you do the meditation?
아니 레남나 추드든 세지요. 추든든.
And so there's this adopting the 7-point posture, the 7-point postures of the Bodhicitta.
아 때문에 산제 나바나도 세대 아니 슈도는 베다 산제 나바나도 슈도한테 다 산제 실내 말아봐까지 터모마 비어서와 미카르지 때와나 다운데 마시.
And so the 7-point posture of the Buddha Bodhicitta. So the posture of the Buddha Bodhicitta is, I think, is different from all other Buddhas. It's like very comfortable, very effective, to do the practice when you sit in that position.
아니 곰장에 때 거나 미샤바 가리는 비 다운데 마시 공유 그래. 대양 쇼신의 기대 지원 그래.
Because
미샤바가 돈은 미드 다운데 말아지. 까지 가오용하는 셈바. 대화 지원하지.
and should sit in the position where other people look, where other people see. It should, feel like, oh, that's so good, like, feel happy, joy, just look at it.
아니 깜바마 짱네 예다완도 아무나 예다네나 미가 돈나 고 곰자라나 고 간리나서 소 레고서와.
But if you're like, stretching your leg or lying down and say you're meditating, then when people look at you, then they feel like, oh, that's not the right way. Like they, feeling like not right way, so people get that feeling. So you should sit in a position that people don't feel in that way.
아니 대땅하시네 레탐보지나 싸트탐보 싸탐보지나 롱탐보나 아니 곰대야 보인 거래스 그래서 고 인터넷에 이거도.
And it is said that if you sit straight, your channels will be straight. If your channels are straight, then your wind, will pass through easily. And if the wind pass through easily, then the mind will be more, stable like that. So that's the reason why you should sit in that position.
아니 산지 좀 된데 따도 가드나 곰제 가라 근데 속독 취하면 많이 해도 상 타이면도.
So like, you see the image of the Buddha, sitting straight and up, sitting straight up, when doing the meditation, not lying down and so forth, right?
네마 산지 그 지주소 다좀 봐셔도 가라 가데나 다 곰도 잡아서 봐. 아니 콘소다 사자 때는 사자 셴바 보내 아니 telaya 아니 밑에 봐 셴바들 곰자래서 대소 좀에 아니 잠좀 마제는 잠좀 리딩을 되는 곰자가서 tel에 대등이 믿어서 나도 산지의 지주도 곰들 자가 말 다나 곰자다 말하는데 카드에 가래 나서 아니 가지 고든 미라 만져봐더니 오고요.
And so then, see, this is like then, how the Buddha's followers, Buddha's disciples, meditate in that position. So, and then they went to this place, where they saw other non-Buddhist practitioners doing meditation, and like, stretched legged and lying down and so forth. And then people, say, oh, this is not how, the meditation is done. So it doesn't look good in people's eye when you do it that way.
오케이 다가 뜻이면 다 되나 아니 간지 다 슈다는 도저 다치 청소 돼 저도 망치 돼도 안에 곰디 딴 도시 되고 그랬어. 나 산지 좀 되는 비 슈단 어떤 하는지 근데 어떤 멜라 산지 멜라 됩니다. which Buddha look there. 아니 도시다. You don't see my feet. 가정가도 도제 전화도 슈토 말에 당가도 알에 깜바 막 꿈토 뭐도와. 안에 도제 체가 남주 주름 전에 되는데 그 라반 도지. 아빠 요거 예반데 간 도시 되고 그랬어.
And so when you're doing meditation, right? So just like Buddha Amitabha, meditation posture. So your legs should be crossed, if possible, but maybe for stiff body a little bit difficult to do the full Vajra, cross leg. But you can do just like normally, like cross leg, crisscross leg, like that, and then your hand should be in meditative posture where you bring your two hands together and place the other, the right hand on top of the right palm, on right hand on top of the left palm, and then the two thumbs touching each other.
근데 소소 샤다데 소소 때와 때와 오토 샤고도.
And it should be at the level of the navel, where you place the hand.
다테지 곰 세다된 바 야보장은 되고 요 말.
So usually they say like the forefinger width, below the navel. So like that. Right? So
아니 라반 누구 제와데 그래. 라반 너네 제와데 아니 여와데 가로. 근데 탑다. 안나 동바에 바데가 아니 셔럽까지 탑시니가 yap선 거래. 라반도 샤도 됐고 인터넷 시야에서로 와.
라반이 가서
라반들이라고 제데 아니 노르보 아니 되게 탑다. 아니 나 동바데가 아니 셔럽 거래.
And so the hand, in that position, like I don't know, so it's like forming like a jewel, that represents a method, and then the empty inside represents the wisdom.
यहाँ ता तेने कंबा दे तो मैंने यहाँ ते उदु जाना आले घूम जा पाजे कंबा समझान दे नाग दो समझा कसम दे तो मरो कंबा नाने.
And then if you can't sit in that position again, in the cross leg position, then you should not sit that. Otherwise, if you feel pain, then instead of your mind trying to focus, your mind will be just thinking about the pain.
제가 땅고를 뭐 지금 막 남로 소식까지라 송스 다 대시당 되는데다 다 된데 되면 다 소소 급자가 안 되던데 야 또도 되는데 그래서 아니 소소라 가리게 즉 대화는 지는데 그래 송송 그냥 건네가 이러와.
And so his holiness one time mentioned, that if you find difficult, painful to sit with the cross, sit in the cross-leg position, then better not sit in that way, because you'll be thinking, your mind will be distracted by the pain, thinking about the pain all the time, so you will not be able to focus on the object, of your meditation. And so therefore he said you can sit on a chair, if you find that more comfortable, but as long as your body is straight, then that will be helpful.
아니 깨바 정보지 다 깨바도 누치야 정보치야 되 깨바는 건 짜르고 짜대야 정보를 해서 된다 깨바도 너 정보치야 되 빼는 거야.
So the important part is to have your body, the back, the body straight, because if your body is straight, then your channel will be straight also.
누치 파니에 대요 말다 니.
You should not be leaning, to the wall or the pillar like that.
Okay. 아니 소소는 취소됐다 소소 카드 남주 가리다 다와서 카드도 답이 될어 줬단 말이야 제가 말했을 때 말.
And so your mouth, should be in a relaxed position. You should not be like closing very tight or open wide.
나 아니 이해를 뭐 검증이 되려나 미카지 지금 남주 카 나네 검증을 가지고도 아니 깨야 제대 깨야 잖아 아니 치맛만 봐도 되는 편거서 봐.
And then also he says that the tongue should be touching the upper palate, of the mouth. If you do that, then it will help to not have a lot of saliva. Otherwise, if you have your mouth wide open and tongue not touching the upper palate, then you will be drooling or the salivas.
아니 거기 막 막고 내렸다 된 데거든 거기 막 줄줄 긁고 그랬어. 에스 그거는 어째.
And then the head should be slightly bent, should not be raised high, looking up like that, but slightly bent and casting your eyes down.
아니 밑에 맞지 뭐 나텔라 보면 다 수수가 나대 도대 원래 지고 나 지원은 나 도대 그러
And then your eyes should not be closed completely. It should be casting down to the tip of your nose. So if you have a long nose, then it will be easy for you.
간나 무틈잖아요 대고 시원하고 니셔도 그랬다 니 쯤에 말씀도
You should not close the eye completely. If you do, then you have this lethargy, and then fall asleep.
아니 니들야 타림보다 타림 두지 파되나 양 개발한 거래
And you should not be too wide open and looking all over the place, because that can bring up the mental excitement.
아니 차반이는 내려오지 니 오늘 잡혀 버리지 사반도서 내려오지 되고 바장야 맞지 맞지 에야 고미를 못 당해나 집회적 저에서 아마도 다 주주 저게 말아
And your shoulders should be straight, and your arms should not be touching to your body. There should be some gap between the arm and your body, so that the airs can go through. Otherwise, if it's too tight like that, then you get sleepy again.
어제 다 될라는데 아니 대전에 다 가도노 리냐 가르르나 주도돼서 됐다 이렇게 시다 도스래 대다 쉬운이 시가 나지 지나들이도 그래 다 되네고 대오면나 간지 소소 딱 가네로 되나 다 아니 까마가 주대 주정 같은 디갈로야 지오자 먹어진 그주자 먹어지 그래 두보잖니.
And so this is the 7-point, the posture of the Bodhicitta that is advised, to take when you're doing the meditation. But if that is not possible, then you should just, sit in any position that is comfortable for you. But as long as you don't have to move, here and there so much while doing the meditation for whatever amount of time you're doing, 10, 15 minutes or half an hour or 1 hour, whatever. So during that time, and just make sure that body doesn't have to be moved here and there so much that your mind get distracted.
다 대전에 다 대전에 다 준담벌에 선배 말 흘려요 와제 선배 류마데 야만나 기회서 마셔지다 아니 당가도 무 당고래 스테다나 팽겨래.
And then once you have done that, set in that position, which is most comfortable for you, and if possible in the 7th posture of the Bodhicitta. But anyway, so once you have done that, then you have to focus on the breath to bring your mind in the neutral state.
이제 거라야 안에 수수고 수보는 게 안에 지금 누가도 파당 저로건 고육을 야도 주 안에 수보라 딱 되네 저기 그래.
And so during that time, when you're doing the meditation on breath, you can imagine that breathing out and all the bad things out of your body, and then breathing in, you can imagine taking all the good things from the environment into yourself.
오케이 나도 가서 다 계속 공작한다 다 내저 정거는 사 오늘 전도제 나 죽은 되근데 남 이제 원래 라반데 야부야 돼 아니 되는 되근데 죽은 데는 되근데 한투셔도 마다 오두전에 아니 제가 난 저거 대한 고 제와 들었는데 대마다 술라니 코랑야 싹 못하면 제와 줘서.
And then usually you can use the finger, to do the breathing meditation. So you press, your right nostril, with your thumb, and then breathe in, from the left nostril, and then you take your ring finger and press your left nostril, and then breathe out like that. So yeah, using your fingers in that way also has a significance to your meditation.
Okay, this finger, okay, ring finger. 그런데 내 코로서 없다. 아직 싸든 못하는데 도무마 제주에서 들어지는 건데, 우 안에 야다 맛 남지마다 파당 살았지 파 쳐다마다 야퉁 거 거리거든. 오늘 전화 파 차다다 수차단 그때 숨이야 파다 이거 그래.
So like you use the right the thumb and the ring finger, for the left right nostril, thumb, and left nostril, the ring finger. So for breathing in and out, so when you breathe in and breathe out from the right, then you press the ring finger on the left. When you breathe in and out from the left nostril, you press the right nostril, with your thumb. And then when you're doing the breathing meditation, you breathe out and then hold for a little while, little bit, and then breathe in, and then hold for a little while, and then breathe. Not like right away, in and out, not like that, but hold for a little while and then out, and then hold for a little while and then in.
아니 전에 아니 나고 니가네 니자네 도대체 가시했다. 아니 니자네 야마다 양고 에네서 뭐 파던가 파던 거요. 회당을 청하고요. 좀 대주부를 삼셔다. 직다 저 수복을 지금 따다 놓은 거 당하지네. 3번만 흘러요. 어찌 pen거서 와.
And so when you're doing the breathing from left and right nostril, then you do this, right? Then you do from the both nostrils. And at that time, of course, you don't need to have the thumb. You need to breathe out from both and breathe in from both. And so so you need you need to do like the 9 round breathing meditation. So 3 left to right, right to left, and 3 like that, and then 3 from both, like that. So that way you do the 9 round breathing meditation. So when you do that, that helps to bring your mind in a place, in one place.
안에 다 이집 때 고야스 게만 이제 남주서도 검자가 때 마거나 그 갑조라는 유카를 검는 거.
So it is said that when your mind is in the negative state, you can't bring your mind in the positive state, right on top of the negative state of the mind. So first you bring it to the neutral state, by breathing meditation, and then after that, once it's in the neutral state, then you can bring it, to the positive state. And so that way, that's why it is good to do this breathing meditation. But if your mind is already on the positive state, then you don't need that, and you can go straight right away, into that, positive state of mind, or meditation. You don't need to do that breathing meditation all the time.
담보래. 한가도 엑서사이즈다. 담보 엑서사이즈. 대탄에네 다 소소 제시와.
That is,
아무것도 다 강의시 장계다. 노체는 참여가 냠도 제시와.
now we do practice with Geshe. Okay, first you do practice with Geshe.
Exercise,
That
okay?
you will
So we
do
done the sit position, we do meditation, okay? That's good, okay? Like this finger right. Okay. Or you can do yourself. I think this is good enough. Okay, now we done. We are next time we just silent meditation 2 hours. Okay. I'm sure you guys not like to talk all the time. Same thing, talking. Okay, I want meditation. Then shungone gato ane nyebanga, ane tela, ane nyembo je, ane tene yore tay gato gom jagi jige tay brere gana rata tange dogi.
And then in the main practice, of the meditation, there are like the 5 faults, the 5 obstacles that you have to overcome, that prevents you from achieving karma abiding. And then to abandon that, there are like the 8 applications, the 8 practices that you do to overcome these 5 obstacles. So we're going to do meditation and then explanation of each of these 5 faults and the 8 antidotes.
So what take I call ya ane shimata gepani gore. Take nyebo de temba da shijinire. Wata tenga zo ngusa bajinita. Makashi gomja ya kagete shuchiando. Makashi gamjo kagete nazo kapte tato ondo tozi gomgena. That do you mane Geshe to nyochi gomja achigina.
And so like we get the laxity or the lethargy and the excitement, and so these 2 are the biggest obstacles in the calm abiding meditation. And so for that we'll need the mindfulness and the awareness. So we'll be talking about that. What kind of obstacles arises, and to that what kind of antidote we apply. And so forth. So anyway, from next week we'll do more meditation and less talking.
Okay. Okay. Any questions? Yes.
Among the prerequisites, you mentioned facilities to satisfy the yogi. And did I hear that right? That was the object itself, the proper object?
So
So tagi karsa najo karsa ngabadi.
Nanjo deve yojes. Nanjo deve yojes.
Dila tagi karsa charan kalare.
Takanji ani kargo tak gumgi mipa.
Yeah, so that Geshe said the object of meditation, right?
That's what the facilities to satisfy the object.
gomgi yojete. Kare gomgo me touch bari ko kores.
And so you have to be certain about the object of meditation. What are you going to meditate on? You have to be certain about that.
Right. Nishidan damro tan de tere kocho kaje. Ani ya teringan de go semai bache shine go kala kadina gomet tatachi. Ani pesha ka sonjo so lami me ka yin ba. So semna ka de ba touch bari ko kores.
So any kind of object you can meditate on, but when you're doing the meditation on calm abiding, it has to be one object that you choose, and you be certain on that, and then just use that to do the meditation all the time.
Okay. Okay. Yes.
In one of my previous teachings, I was taught to teach to meditate on the out breath. I think with that also, like I sometimes have trouble. I sometimes struggle to understand what that means. I don't know if you have done that before, but I was just curious about how to meditate on the out breath when you're breathing.
Hello.
On the out breath?
Yeah, when you're breathing out. To meditate on it and that to have that as the object of the meditation.
Tu tangayo 파니잘 곰자요래. 다대 맞면서 고마지데.
So not sure what does that mean? Like of course, when you're meditating on the breathing, when you're doing a breathing meditation, or in other words, you are focusing on a breath, and at that time you have to focus on both way, the outwards and the inward, both, and the breath. When you inhale, you have to think that you are inhaling, When you exhale, you have to think you're exhaling. So your mind has to be focused on both inhaling and exhaling.
이나대 첨지금은 인지 내 최고도 간주 수술라 거기 딱 되나. 근데 샘 가와 네트워크 때문에 내서 지는 답아 네트워크.
So it doesn't matter, which one you use, but as long as you can abide your mind, on that object, that is what the main point is, to abide your mind on the object.
Okay. Okay, are you guys ready? I shuma gomje kala kambachi ya cha majdu that mada. Luck. Not just like that, okay? Just kidding. Okay, I think now we stop. Those terms are over. And sorry. And also try to remember. First we talk about the benefits, right? Because today we talk about what we preparing from the outside, from inside. And here and we need to, okay, if you have problem with your seat, if you want to put something big here, during the meditation, not moving. You need like that things, right? And whatever you need from your side, during the meditation time, but to keep your mind focused that. Now, when we talk about the long rooms, they talk about the humongous, those, like meditation 6 months. We are not like that. We just, a couple minutes, right? Therefore, during that time, we keep focus. But I mentioned, but most important, if your mind destroys some other things thought coming, not try to stop. Then you destroy, more destroy. You try to, I'm not thinking that, then you come more thinking. Just leave them. If the mouse come to your house, don't chase, just leave them, where they're going. Then your mind forgot, you lose it. We just, they go, okay, not just focus, do your own job. Okay? The next week, we try to the more meditation. It's meditation as a short many times. Therefore, we do maybe 20 times. Okay, then we stop. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Geshe. So
Okay.
page 39.
You can do.
Thanksgiving. My two collections vast space that I've amassed with working with effort of this practice for a great length of time may become the chief leading Buddha for all those whose minds, wisdom eyes blinded by ignorance. Even if I do not reach the state, may I be held in your loving compassion for all my lives, Manjushri. May I find the best of repeated greater positive teachings. May I please all the Buddhas by practicing, using skillful means drawn by the strong force of compassion. May I clear the darkness from the minds of all beings. May I uphold Buddha's teachings for a very long time, with my heart going out with great compassion. Whatever direction the most precious teachings have not yet spread or once have spread have declined, I reveal this treasure of happiness today. May the minds of those who wish for liberation be granted bounteous peace, and the Buddhist deeds be nourished for a long time. By even this great course to enlightenment completed, due to the wondrous virtuous conduct of the Buddhas and their children, may all human and non-human beings who eliminate adversity, make things conducive to practice the excellent fast, never be parted in any of their lives from the purest gods raised by the Buddhists. Whenever someone makes an effort to act in accordance with the practice, may they always be assisted by the mighty Lord, and may oceans of prosperity spread everywhere. In that snow mountain encircled land, source of every benefit and joy, may Lord Tenson Gyatso Chen raise it. Life till some sorrows and short, long life. You propose to subdue his moral way to serve as bountiful bearer of all, sustaining, preserving, and spreading Mandranath's victorious doctrine. Humanity accomplishes the prayers upon three jewels. Savior, myself, and others, your disciples, please them all. 7. It's a dedication. Through this virtue, may I swiftly having gained thirsty, place each and every sentient exception in that state. Precious supreme Bodhi mind, may it where unborn arise, and where never decline, but increase forever. Big mates where ter chen chen, we can pay one jam yam. Yes, Papa.
Okay, thank you everyone.
Thank you, Dr. Bob.
Thank you. Thank you guys. Good night,
Thank you,
good morning.
Geshe.
Bye-bye.
Quick announcements, just a reminder of class on Sunday. Geshe will continue to change chapter 6 and David by the Bodhisattva's way of life. And on day, which is Lama Bhutan, Geshe is conferring the 8 Mahayana precepts at 5:30 a.m. If you're taking them in person on the Gampo, please, well, anybody, if you're taking on Zoom or in person, please be prompt, because they have to be finished by the time of the first light. And then, yeah, I think that's it.
Okay, thank you. Thank you guys. Go back to your meditation. No. You don't have to try today, okay? Okay.